Hi YouTube. It's snowing today, so we've been home all day and decided to go ahead and do my husband's hair, his locks, and retwist them. So I decided to go ahead and do a video to show you a couple of techniques of how we do that. And I did two different techniques. The first one was with short hair. If you're growing your hair out from an afro, say it's only maybe ½ an inch to an inch long. So the technique I showed you for that was using a barber comb like this that has the bigger teeth and then it gets smaller. I'm going to use this end and kind of grasp the new growth and twist it while you detangle by pulling the comb down and then clamp it. So that's one technique. Okay, sorry about that. That was my gorgeous husband telling me that our hooded dryer is no longer working. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about that? You know what he said? Come blow on my hair, please. Okay. So anyway, it looks like we'll be making a mad dash for Sally's or Walmart or somewhere to get another hooded dryer. I've had that dryer for, yeah, more than 10 years, so I'm just going to stop counting. So it doesn't surprise me that it's gone kaput. Just too bad that his hair is already in pins all over, so we'll have to find a big cap for him to put on while we go get another one. So anyway, I think I was talking about the barber comb. So you need a barber comb like this. Remember to have the hair saturated with water. It doesn't have to be saturated all the way through, but the roots need to be saturated with water. All you really need to lock your hair is water, but we've kind of gotten accustomed to using products. With natural hair, it's harder for it to have a sheen because of the curl or the coil in our hair doesn't reflect light the way relaxed or straight hair does. So it helps to get some moisture or some products that will create a suppleness or a sheen, and the suppleness will help with the elasticity and what am I trying to say? Styling your hair too. So now for my hair, you know guys, I don't use shampoo. I use my baking soda and water paste for my scalp, and then I use the apple cider vinegar rinse, and then I use a hot oil treatment. But everyone is not the same. My husband cannot, he hasn't tried the no poo method, so he still uses shampoo, but oiling his scalp does not work. If we oil his scalp, it will be an atrocity. The next time he goes to wash his hair will get dirty a lot faster. So the only thing I can think of is, you know, his scalp is just one of those that needs to breathe, you know, and it could be the type of product that we use too, but I try not to use anything that's petroleum based on his hair and try to give him natural oils and stuff like I use in mine, but it just doesn't work. So we moved away from petroleum based products and went to an all natural, like jojoba oil, almond oil for his hair. That didn't work. It worked okay, but his hair still got really dirty. So then I used gel to lock his hair with, which worked fine for a while. Then it started flaking. That made his hair dirty. So we finally found a product that works. And I'm going to sound like a real hypocrite after saying don't use petroleum-based products. But the one product that worked for him has petroleum in it. Go figure. So I said all of that to say, you can get a lot of tips and advice. Try them, take them all, but just know that everyone is not the same, you know, and what works for me may not work for you. And all of the advice and stuff that you get on sites like YouTube and other forums are designed to be just that, suggestions, tips, and advice. Okay, so this is called Violet. It's by Essence of Beauty. We have friends in the industry, so we were able to get this. It's not sold in stores, so talk to your local beautician and see if they can help you out with a sample or sell you the product. Again, it's Essence of Beauty. It's called Violet, and this is the Professional System Locks and Pressing Wax. And it's made and sold out of Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, it also says Los Angeles, California too. But their website is www.theviolet.com. And there's a phone number on here too, 1-800-984-2726. So, and here are the ingredients. The main ingredients, you know, when ingredients are listed on the back of a product, the ingredient that it has, the ingredient that is most present or prevalent throughout the product is number one. I don't know how to explain that. So petroleum is listed as the first ingredient, which means that this product is mostly made out of petroleum, and it goes down from there. So the second ingredient is alcohol, then beeswax, lanolin wax, mink oil, which is good, propylene glycol, DMDM, hydantoin, methylparaben, propylparaben, fragrance, and caramel coloring. It smells like chocolate. And look at the whipped texture. So this works for him. His locks are shiny, healthy, his scalp is healthy. So let me say this, we cannot get away from chemicals in our world. Our body has chemical reactions every day, you know, our DNAs, our cells, our atoms, the things that make up life. And aside from that, you know, Vaseline has never done anything to me. You guys know that's petroleum, right? The bad thing about petroleum, and the reason people tell you not to use it on natural hair, is because petroleum is not water soluble. So when you wash your hair or your skin, if you use it on your skin, it doesn't, the water doesn't wash it away, and so it remains on your skin. The flip side of that is, because it remains on your skin and because it remains on your hair, it has a tendency to lock in moisture very, very well. So having said that, I would say if you're using a product that has petroleum in it, two things. First of all, go very lightly. Do not use a lot of product. You don't need a lot if it's petroleum. A little goes a long way, because like I said, once you get under a hot dryer, it will melt and go down into the lock, and you don't want to keep adding to that. So a product like this is good to just start your dreadlocks out with, and then move into something that's more water-based if you can. If not, do what I do with my husband. And I hope you guys are not getting interference from my cell phone. Crap, I forgot to turn it off. What was I saying? Oh, like my husband, and just use a little bit every time. And like I said, he uses shampoo. So he has, if you're going to use a petroleum-based product, then do what my husband does. He uses a shampoo that has some clarifying agents and ingredients that will break up the petroleum and move it out of your hair and off of, you know, if you use it on your skin, off of your skin too. And off of your skin is for if you use it as Vaseline. Can't get it together today. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And the other thing you will need are these little metal clamps. You can see that. And you want to put this at the root of the lock, in the middle, and then on the end, depending on how long the lock is. So his is about 6 inches, so I clip it at the root, in the middle, and at the end, and that helps keep the dreadlocks symmetrical all the way down. So I say all of this throughout the video, so there will be some editing and things like that. If I repeat myself, I apologize in advance. But my skin is doing some funky things today, so I apologize for the way I look. I hate when breakouts happen, because you just, anyway, and I've been at home all day. I'm running to the store, so I put on some concealer, mascara, did a little something with my eyebrows, and threw on some lip gloss, and going to the store and coming back home. But we'll make it somehow, right? I'm relying on inner beauty today, and while these blemishes clear up. Oh, and that's something else. Check out my video, because I'm going to tell you what my skincare routine is and tell you how I get all of this back together. All right? So stay tuned for the dreadlock video. Here it comes.